What's good, YouTube, and welcome to another KaibaHacksDartz Yu-Gi-Oh video. Today we're here with another deck list, deck profile, deck update, whatever you like to call them. And this is the Jinn Genie lamp deck profile for March 2025. Now, of course, Jinn, the mystical genie of the lamp, an absolute classic. You know, used to be the OG beat stick back in the day, a genie of the lamp. That is at the beck and call of its master. You know, he kind of is what he is. We got the alti art, but you know, the deck focuses around him and the other kind of genie monsters that exist, as well of course the lamps. So we'll get into it. It's got some weird plays and lots of stuff to, you know, possibly explore in the future. And it'd be great, you know, if this archetype in quotes, you know, maybe get some more support in the future. But next we got Ancient Lamp, you know, having a brain fart. During your main phase, you can special summon Jinn, the mystical genie of the lamp, from your hand. This card must be face up on the field to activate and resolve this effect. Before damage calculation, if this card is being attacked by an opponent's monster and was face down at the start of the damage step, you can target one monster your opponent controls, except the attacking monster, and the attacking monster attacks it instead, and you proceed to damage calculation. So, of course, you can make them attack themselves, which is some fun, weird plays, some stuff you could explore a bit more, and we have some of that tech in here, but some fun stuff there. Next, our other genie of sorts here is the Lord of the Lamp. You know, very similar in, you know, what he is to Jinn. Of course, he doesn't have as much attack, but it is what it is. You know, but he is level 4, dark, and a fiend just as well. And it says, this spirit emerges from the mystic lamp and obeys the wishes of its summoner. So, of course, he goes in tandem with the mystic lamp, which we are also running 3 of. It is definitely a cool kind of sauce, which is something they could, you know, maybe do more in the future, is of, you know, these spellcastery lamps and these fiend genies, and maybe, you know, start to get some effects in there and, on the genies at least. Or maybe, you know, just more lamps that have effects and just beefier genies and such. And just more ways to search them out. But the Mystic Lamp, this monster can attack your opponent's life points directly. Nothing too special, but he, of course, is a lamp. He's mentioned on the Lord of the Lamp. You know, this is his home, I guess. His little house. And it can attack directly, so, you know, it's a weird little combo. And another kind of weird play you could go into. Of course, I like the direct attack sauce. It's not too much to work with, but it could be something in the future to look into more. Next, we are running 3 of the hand-holding genie. Now, he doesn't necessarily have a lamp, but he kind of works more with that defense positioning stuff. It is monsters your opponent controls cannot target monsters for attack, except this one, and gains defense equal to the combined original defense of all other face-up defense position monsters you control. So you can do some weird plays with this. Another kind of strat to go into, I guess, but he is just another genie. Now, of course, since we have so many normal monster sauce, Rescue Rabbit's just a nice card to get as much of that power out on the field for future plays. I don't have too much in the extra deck just because a lot of that sauce is in other decks at the moment. But of course, the basic level 4s, you know, Castell, you know, the Tornado-y guy, whatever he's called, Tornado Dragon or whatever, stuff like that. You know, basic XZ sauce, or you could start to look into some other plays potentially. And then something weird we threw in just because I want to get them in a deck, and I thought this was kind of fun for now, is the Diabound Kernel. You know, face the power of my Diabound. You know, when this card declares an attack, it gains 600 attack. And quick effect, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to this card's current attack until the end of this turn. Then banish this card until the standby phase of the next turn. And you can only use the effective Diabound Kernel once per turn. Really, he is just some weird sauce. But he's a fiend, and he's dark, so I figured it fits in with a little bit of those plays. But like I said, it was more of just I wanted to get him in a deck, and I like him. Maybe a Feral Imp deck or some other potential Wicked Awesome. The Wicked Gods deck, you know, that's what I call it. Moving to spells, though, we got 3 Unexpected Die. Of course, just another great way to bring out some of those normal monster genies. Easy sauce. Moving on, we got 3 Book of Moon. Of course, you can stop opponents' attacks, maybe stop some damage coming in, or potential effects going off. But of course, you can use this with your lamp to pop off its effect and, recycle it if need be. And of course, that, like I said, that's another way you can kind of take the deck as a main focus. Next, we just threw in 2 Cosmic Cyclone. Easy spell trap removal, generic sauce. And we're not doing anything with like life points in the deck. Next, we threw in 2 Double Summon. Of course, you can conduct 2 normal summon / sets this turn, not just 1. So you can work with a lot more Genie sauce and lamps to, once again, bring out as much plays as possible. And like I said, there is just so many different directions to take it because the genies are all kind of doing, the genies and the lamps are all kind of doing different things. But they do have similar, typing and such, so there is a lot of work with that. Next, we have 2 A Lair of Darkness. Lots of dark monsters in the deck, and of course, the Diabound Kernel kind of tops it off as just some random sauce we could get rid of if we don't want to use. But some good little draw power, of course, and then you could trade that out for lots of different potential in the future for, different plays. Next, just a one-off Monster Reborn. Of course, it is what it is, and just recycling those maybe lamps or genies, stuff like that. And then a Pot of Avarice. Same thing, some recycle power, some draw power. Always great generic sauce. Moving to the traps, we got 2 Call of the Haunted. Of course, just more bringing back power, recycle power to do what you need to do. And even if some other weird plays, you could obviously try and find more cards to bring monsters to their side of the field. So you could maybe, or from their graveyard to their side of the field, you know what I mean? From, or just beefy monsters to their side of the field in general, to work in maybe tandem with your lamp so they attack in, and then you can make them attack into their own monsters and such. So there is lots of weird plays and potential for that in the future. Next, we got 2 Metal Reflect Slime. I figured there's some beefy defense that kind of go with that hand-holding genie. You could maybe top him off to really get some fat defense plays going. But other than that, it is just kind of some stall and, some potential trade-outs for the future. Lastly, we just got 2 Compulse. Return a monster on the field to the owner's hand. Potentially, you could use this to maybe reset off some of your effects, do some different sauce. But, of course, there is, opponent removal. Or, stopping their effects on a monster that's about to go off or something, Lots of different potential there. And that basically wraps up the deck. I don't have, like I said, an extra deck in it yet. But, of course, in the future I will. I want to work with the different maybe spellcastery fiend sauce and see what I can get there. And try not to keep it so generic. But like I said, there is lots of generic stuff like Castell and like the Tornado-y guy or whatever that you could throw in. But of course, I'm always open to ideas. And if there's any like genie cards or like lamp-related stuff you think I missed, or any ideas, I know this is not necessarily a full-fledged archetype. So if you have any ideas for maybe, what you think Konami could do to beef it up, I think they should add, some different colored genies, obviously, because it'd just be fun. And, maybe some ways to search them, some spell and trap support for the deck. Stuff like that. But like I said, if you have any comments or anything to add to the deck or anything in general, make sure to leave that in the comments. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you know when future content's coming out. Don't forget to check out our memberships. We just started that up. We're still working some of the things out, but make sure to check it out. And, our other videos, we do lots of deck profiles, Yu-Gi-Oh! DIY projects, pack openings and such. All kinds of Yu-Gi-Oh! Related content constantly coming up on the channel. So I recommend you check all that stuff out. And, of course, more deck profiles coming soon. So, thanks for watching, and have a good day.